Stranger Things, Season 2, Episode 8, The Mind Flayer. The 8th episode of Stranger Things Season 2, The Mind Flayer, is a tense and action-packed installment that sets the stage for the season finale. With the stakes higher than ever, the characters face life-threatening danger as the Mind Flayer makes its presence felt through its army of Demodogs and its control over Will Byers. Plot summary. The attack on Hawkins Lab. The episode begins with Hawkins Lab under siege by a pack of Demodogs, creatures that have emerged from the Upside Down. The facility's power fails, trapping Jim Hopper, David Harbour, Joyce Byers, Winona Ryder, Mike Wheeler, Finn Wolfhard, Will Byers, Noah Schnapp, and Bob Newby, Sean Astin, inside. The group bands together to escape, but their path is blocked by the Demodogs. Dr. Owens, Paul Reiser, provides guidance over the intercom, directing them through the building's labyrinthine hallways. The group's survival depends on their ability to outmaneuver the creatures and work as a team. Bob's heroic sacrifice. Bob Newby emerges as the unexpected hero of the episode. Using his technical expertise, he restores power to the building, allowing the others to escape. However, as he tries to flee, Bob is ambushed and killed by the Demodogs in a heartbreaking scene. His sacrifice ensures the group's survival but leaves Joyce devastated. Will's possession. Will's connection to the Mind Flayer deepens, turning him into a conduit for the creature's influence. To prevent the Mind Flayer from using Will to track their movements, the group sedates him and devises a plan to communicate with him without alerting the creature. Joyce, Hopper, Mike, and Jonathan use Morse code to ask Will questions, allowing him to reveal key information about the Mind Flayer and the tunnels beneath Hawkins. The group reunites. Back at the Byers house, the rest of the group regroups. Dustin Henderson, Gaten Matarazzo, and Steve Harrington, Joe Carey, join forces with Lucas Sinclair, Caleb McLaughlin, and Max Mayfield, Sadie Sink, to prepare for the escalating danger. Dustin reveals Dart's connection to the Demodogs, raising questions about the creature's origin and their link to the Upside Down. Eleven's return. As the group formulates their plan, 11, Millie Bobby Brown, makes a dramatic return. She enters the Byers house, reuniting with Mike and the others in an emotional moment. Her return brings a sense of hope, as her powers are the group's best chance against the Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer's plan. Through Will's revelations, the group learns that the Mind Flayer's goal is to spread its influence from the Upside Down into the real world. The tunnels beneath Hawkins serve as the creature's network, connecting the Upside Down to their reality. To stop the Mind Flayer, the group decides to close the gate at Hawkins Lab, cutting off its power source. Key themes and elements. Sacrifice and heroism. Bob's selfless act of bravery underscores the theme of sacrifice, highlighting the lengths people will go to protect those they care about. His death is a poignant reminder of the cost of the battle against the Upside Down. Family and connection. Joyce's unwavering determination to save Will, coupled with the group's collaborative efforts, emphasizes the strength of family and friendship in the face of adversity. The growing threat of the Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer's power becomes increasingly apparent, as its control over Will and its army of Demodogs threaten to overwhelm Hawkins. The creature's goal of domination raises the stakes for the season's climax. Reunion and hope. Eleven's return brings renewed hope to the group, as her powers are the key to defeating the Mind Flayer and closing the gate. Character development. Will Byers, Will's struggle with possession highlights his vulnerability and courage as he fights to maintain his identity. Bob Newby, Bob's transformation from a lovable outsider to a heroic figure is one of the episode's most emotional arcs. 11's return signals her growth and newfound confidence after her journey of self-discovery in the previous episode. Jim Hopper, Hopper's protective instincts and leadership shine as he works to keep the group safe amidst the chaos. Memorable moments. The intense escape sequence at Hawkins Lab, culminating in Bob's tragic sacrifice. The group's use of Morse code to communicate with Will, a creative and emotional moment. 11's dramatic return and her emotional reunion with Mike. The revelation of the Mind Flayer's plan to use Hawkins as a gateway to spread its influence. Conclusion. The Mind Flayer is a thrilling and emotional episode that masterfully balances action, suspense, and heartfelt moments. With Bob's heroic sacrifice, Will's deepening connection to the Mind Flayer, and Eleven's return, the episode sets the stage for a high-stakes finale. As the group prepares to confront the Mind Flayer and close the gate, the battle for Hawkins reaches its most critical point.